People from there, people from far, Caribbean people. Welcome back to my channel, Caribbean Ducks. And today I'm showing you a little bit of my Guyanese Florida backyard gardening. I have a little bit of maintenance to do, and I'll show you some plants in the garden and some of the works that I'm getting started for the season. Follow along. First of all, I'd like to give a big shout out and a thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. And if you're new to my channel, this channel is about sustainable gardening and gardening in Florida and all the challenges that we have with the seasons and the climate. So you guys stick around, subscribe, and follow along. Maybe you'll learn something. And if you do, remember to give me a comment. Over here, I'm gonna be cutting the grasses down. And while I'm cutting the grass down, I noticed that I cut some tomatoes, but I'm not worried about that. I have a lot of tomatoes, but I'm gonna try to use some of these green tomatoes here. Maybe we could use it in a dish, maybe fry it up with some saltfish or something. I'll find out from the wife what she wants to do. But I'm gonna continue cleaning up this mess here and getting ready to grow some new stuff. So these are some of the tomatoes that I have picked up from cleaning out the area. And now that we got all our weeds done, I got my plants now getting some fresh here to grow again. Got some pole beans here growing. These I can pick right off of the vine and eat them. And the ants are getting a feast here off of the nectar. As you can see here, I have a lot more tomatoes coming in. I'm gonna use them in several different recipes and salads. These are little plum tomatoes. So while I was weed whacking, I chopped a bunch of them, but I managed to save some. I'm gonna take out some of these grass here and probably use them as compost. And these are some of the plants that I saved from that little jungle of overgrown grass. So I have papayas here and lots of peppers. And a blackberry plant that was coming along. It was being suffocated by those grass, and I rescued them, so I'm gonna put them in the ground sooner. Maybe I'll share some of my peppers with somebody. I have sweet pepper and hot pepper, but a lot of my peppers are very flavorful, like the Wiri pepper from Guyana. Some more Everglades tomato here, sweet bell peppers, and some Scotch bonnet and pimento peppers from Trinidad. My squash plant. Now the next day, what I do is I'm gonna cut some more of this grass. I'm gonna get it all the way down to the ground this time. Want to make sure all that grass is cut from the root and cleaned out completely. And the next thing I'm going to do is try to till the soil. I'm going to use a shovel just to flip the soil over, because the soil in South Florida is mostly sandy. So I had amended this soil. I put a lot of topsoil from Home Depot and Lowe's, and I amended it. So it's rich soil. All I need to do was flip it over and get it going again. I got one section done. Now I'm gonna do the next section over here so I can have 2 beds of growing area. What you got there?
Tomatoes. fresh and big.
By the way, guys, this is part of my workout system. I get a good sweat out here, this humid area here. Get some sweat going here. It's not easy work, but I'm getting it done. It takes time, but I reap the reward at the end, and I see my plants grow and produce, and I'm able to share as well. Now that we're all done here with the tilling, I got a little trick up my sleeve. This is the next section that I gotta work on. I'm taking it one bite at a time. It's drizzling a little bit here, so I got a piece of mesh fencing that I'm gonna block the other section off, and now I'm gonna get some cheap labor. I hope the labor department don't come on me, but I'm gonna get some cheap labor to help me out in the garden. And check this out, guys. There you go. I just invited the chicks to come on out, do a little scratching here. And this is my version of cheap labor. They're actually helping me out here, getting the worms and the insects from the grass and the soil. And this way they're assisting me in tilling. Now, this is the other section that I gotta clean out here. This used to be my herb garden, where I get all my scallions and seasoning herbs from. So I'm gonna start cleaning that out, and I'll show you guys. So I still got my scallions, so a lot of grass been growing between, so I'm gonna clean that out at this moment. And I got a same tree growing here. I got some spinach, and my scallions are still there. I'm gonna clean them out some more. I got a couple of baby papaya trees in a pot going. So if any of you guys in South Florida and you're close by to my area and you want some papaya trees, you guys hit me up. I'll get you some papayas. Over here I got some old papaya trees that I'm going to take down. In the past few years I got a lot of papayas from these trees, but now it's getting too old. I trimmed it several times already, and now it's time to take it down. And maybe I'll replant one in the same location in a little while. And this one I'm going to do the same thing. Going to cut down the middle branch. Now I gotta prop up my mangoes. They're getting too heavy for the plant. They're starting to droop down to the ground. Over here I'm gonna take out the middle branch from my loquat, and also the mangoes. I'm gonna remove the middle branches to allow the lights to penetrate. My tamarind tree I'm gonna cut to keep it down low. I haven't gotten any tamarind as yet, but pretty soon. Over here, this is my mulberry, my everberry mulberry that continues to produce fruits. As you can see here, a lot of fruits. So I'm gonna be getting a lot of fruits in the morning. I pick them right off of the tree. Sometimes I use them in my smoothie, my shakes. You can juice them, you can do anything you wanna do with them. And I recommend you guys getting the mulberry tree because they produce constantly. You'll get a lot of fruit for sure. And they're easy to grow. over here, this is how easy it grows from just a cut-in. Just stick it down in the ground and you're ready to go. Over here I got my Moringa Drumstick. Yes, Saijan. These are the Saijan drumsticks. I'm ready to pick some. I got a lot of it. I'm gonna use it in some of my recipes, my fish curry, soups. Over here is my coffee Arabica. A little while ago I showed you guys in part 1 all the beautiful flowers. Now the flowers came off and turned into fruits. And I'm gonna have a lot of coffee by midsummer. This is the same coffee that you use in your Starbucks coffee, coffee Arabica. Over here is what we call cocoa plum. In the Caribbean, in the West Indies, they call this fat poke. This is the white one. I think they come in yellow and maybe red type. This is my pond, my fish pond that desperately needs some water. We need some rain to fill that back up. Over here is my passion fruit vine that's making its way up the tree. By this summer I should get some passion fruit. This is star apple. And this is my Guyana Bucks and Spice mango. First year bearing, and it's doing pretty good. The mangoes are starting to weigh down the branches, so I gotta prop it up with some wood. And hopefully the animals don't come and get them. But I know I'm gonna start having to protect them as they ripen. But if you guys know anything about that mango, it's super sweet. This is my gooseberry, making its way back after being devoured by the insects. Hopefully I'll get some berries on that by summer as well. Over here is my Soursop tree. And the winter's been devastating on this tree, so we only got one so far. Over here is my baby Pickering mango that's bearing for the first time. The mango's all the way down to the ground. This is the first time I'm getting to taste this mango. So I'm hoping that it's sweet. I hear a lot of reviews, good reviews about this mango. This is the Pickering mango. If you have small spaces, that's when you can grow. Here's my Barbados cherry that's coming back. And my Suriname cherry that's showing improvement. A couple of flowers on that. This is one of my moringa tree that I cut, and it's starting to regrow. This is about 2 weeks now that I cut it. These are some of the plants that I took out from the back garden, and the peppers are starting to ripen. I'm gonna pick that pretty soon. All these little baby peppers here, I'm gonna put them down as well. Over here, this is my dragon fruit that I'm gonna have to strap back up. What I'm using to strap it up is some regular old garden twine made out of burlap, so it's biodegradable, and once it gets everything secured, this is gonna disintegrate. Over here, this is a delicious succulent berry that I would like to show you guys. This one is called the golden berry. You might have seen this in the grocery store. It's very expensive. It's also known as Colombian berry. But the most common name is golden berry, and this is what it looks like. It grows like a tomatilla. It has that outerish skin you can just remove, and it reveals a beautiful golden berry. The kids love this. My daughter especially, she loves these berries. This berry tastes a little bit like a citrusy kind of grape, but super sweet. Here I'm going to show you another one what it looks like. Golden berry. Over here is my yard-long beans, or Bora, Bodhi. This plant is only about a couple of weeks old, but it's growing and it's starting to produce. So maybe about 5 weeks old. Over here I'm gonna be planting a couple of some red Lady Papaya. So over here in South Florida, this is how we gotta do it because of the climate and the weather and the soil that is mostly sandy soil. What you want to do is dig a deep, wide hole, wider than the plant that you're going to put in. And I'm going down maybe about 2.5 feet. And next thing I'm going to fill it in with some topsoil or some mulch. And what I want to do is remove some of the soil that's causing the root bound. And then I put it back in, and I'm going to refill with some of the soil that I dug out of it. Then I'm going to lightly fertilize with some organic fertilizer and water it. I'm going to repeat the process with another plant. Soil over here in South Florida doesn't have much nourishment, and you can see this is that white sand. So I dug about 2.5 feet, put my mulch or my compost in, put my plant in, and then I cover it back and give it a light fertilizing and water it. And that's how we do it in South Florida. Over here I'm picking my Moringa Drumsticks. Gonna leave a few on the plant to dry so we can have seeds. So again, folks, I'm gonna share with you guys if anybody wants. Now, one of my viewers asked me what happened to the papaya tree that I propagated from the stems. So these are 2 of them. One of them I gave away, and this 2 made it.
The mangoes. Yeah, the mangoes. Let me see the mangoes. Daddy, I see the mangoes.
Okay, we're good. You're doing a good job.
It's a red mangoes. It's a yellow mangoes.
Video, Daddy?
Video,
Can you
Daddy.
see Daddy?
Yes.
Hi. You're doing an excellent job, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
7.
I didn't know you were good like that. Show Daddy water in the plant. Now I have a new video person, right? You're going to be my photographer?
Yeah.
So when I need to talk to them about the plants,
Yeah.
they're going to see, right? Let me show everybody who's my video person. just a pineapple size.
Pineapple.
Yeah, you're a pineapple size. Hey, video, Daddy.
Video, Daddy.
And the fingers on it.
You
You gotta move your finger. Hold it right here. Okay, let me stop it. So what's going on here, folks, is I have some overgrown salad greens. My bok choys I've done. And now I have some eggplants here. I had some mustard going on here, also in the back. Some mustard greens. So my eggplants is what I want to save here. It might look like a lot, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And I got some peppers over here. Gonna clean the area out so they grow a little bit better. And we haven't been getting any rain, so I gotta water this area here good. And check this out, guys. Check this out right here. And my tiny little plant right here. I got some okra ready for the picking. And look how tiny this plant is, and we already got okra. So I didn't get a chance to plant it out as yet, but hopefully I can save it, put it in another pot, or put it into the ground over here. I have some more okra on the ground over here also. So let me get started, and you guys keep watching. I'll show you the progress. One more thing, guys, I want to show you here. I have my strawberry plants a little higher because animals come in here and eat it up. So I had a few strawberries from it recently, but let's see if we got any here. Ow. And check this out, guys. Check this out. We got a whole bunch of strawberry, but I'm not getting a chance to pick it. So guess what? They're all rotten in. At least I'm gonna get one right now. Look at that. Nice, delicious, juicy strawberry here. Let's see if there's any more. There you go. Well, got another one. Ripe and ready to eat. Yeah, a couple of them more coming along right here. Another ripe one here. And this one looked like it's about a rotten. This one is good. This one is overripe. I'm gonna throw this to the chicken. I'm gonna check the rest of the pots, but first gonna try these strawberry. Whoever knew strawberry could taste so sweet. This is awesome. Fresh strawberry. I almost forgot about this. Super sweet. Let me check here. Oh, we had some that dried out here. Put you back. Let me check this one right here. Do you have any strawberry for me? I've seen some flowers. Seen a lot of flowers, but no strawberry. Something probably ate it. Put it away from the animals. I think the birds are getting it. I'd like to give a big shout out to my mama. Hey mama, you're gonna be proud of me here. Because today, I'm gonna use up some of my greens Gonna have a salad or a smoothie or both. So I'm gonna use some of this kale, some of this red Russian kale, some of my salad greens. I'm gonna make a nice healthy salad. So I know fat boy is trying to get healthy over here, you know, guys. So give me some credit here. Gonna eat my salad and see if that helps. So all these super healthy greens are not gonna go to waste. I'm gonna feed them to the chicken as organic food. So we're gonna raise our organic chicken here, and they're gonna be nice and healthy after eating this. Maybe they'll produce some more healthy eggs for me. These girls are gonna eat healthy today, because I got a lot of greens here for them. And I'm also gonna feed this to the meat birds. How many of you guys know about chowrai bhaji and how good this go with shrimps? Oh, some nice Guyana shrimp and some chowrai bhaji. Well, I gotta remove this bad boy here, and he's gonna be food for the chicken. We'll have chowrai bhaji another time. All right, this is gonna feed the chickens. Gotta put this to the side here. I'm making some improvement here, and I'm gonna continue going at it. Got some spinach here going on, some Malabar spinach. Gonna clean up the areas. Gonna pause a minute here to talk to you guys. I'm a strong believer that if you're motivated and you have that drive and you put a little bit of elbow grease into it, then you can do a lot more in life. You can do a lot more for yourself as well. And you guys are keeping me motivated, so I want to say thank you, and I'm going to keep going. I'm already making some progress here. Take a look. I'm going to continue doing this, and now I'm doing this all by hands, so it's going to take some time. So the other reason why I'm trying to get this now done is because the rainy season, the growing season is about to start here in South Florida, and no matter how much you water your plants, it's not going to grow as good as if it comes from heaven, you know. So the rainwater makes everything grow even better. So I'm in a rush here now to finish up. I got this section done right here. And guys, look at it. So this is what I got going on right here. Got a lot of spinach going on here. I got some okra trees and some basil. Some Guyana Marymount basil over here growing. And I'm getting ready to put some peppers down in the back end there. And I'm just waiting for the rainy season to start here. Tomorrow I'm gonna attack this side here because I got some nice balanje, eggplant, whatever you want to call it. They're coming in good here. I got some peppers over here in this section. And yeah, our organic garden is coming along good. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Oh, one more thing, guys. While I'm cleaning up this garden area here, I got a little surprise. Got some sweet potatoes. I'm gonna clean up this area and see, maybe I'll find some more down at the end there because I had a sweet potato vine coming into the garden. I'm gonna check on that and see if we get any more. After a few days, my peppers are ready for the picking. I'm gonna use this in the kitchen. I want to thank you guys for following me. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned for my other videos. I got a few more coming up soon. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon in my next video.